Hickok 45, blasting the cowboy with actually some Syntec from Federal. It's pretty red ammo. Some of you call it lipstick. All right, and see our earlier videos, we talked about that a lot. Well, it's got a synthetic covering jacket, and supposed to shoot a little cleaner and cooler. So interesting ammo there, and it seems to work. We've not had any malfunctions with it at all. And we are happy to be here with the Lone Wolf G9 for a chapter 2. I'm sorry, it's only been 2 years, I think, since I had it out in video the last time. I have fired it some since then, and I'll be honest with you, I have not been able to get it to malfunction yet. And if you know me at all, you know that's top priority. And so, needless to say, there maybe are some negatives about the firearm, but the fact that it works every time you pull the trigger so far is a huge plus. These little pistol caliber carbines are fun. See the first video. I'll link to the first video in the description where I talked a lot about pistol caliber carbines and how much fun they are. And boy, they are. Okay. And if you like ARs and you'd like one in 9mm, this seems to be one that works. Okay. We've had the Colt in 9mm, and it was cool too. I was not 100% reliable, as I recall. John and I both had it. So far, this one has been. I think one reason is the Glock magazine compatibility. You know, the fact that it takes Glock magazines is a lot of it. So, okay. Again, you know, I'm not going to rehash everything. This is a shooting chapter 2, just to have some fun. We got a little rain maybe on the way to really test it. You know, it's got the quad rail. It's got a 1/16 twist, your A2 flash hider. It's made for Glock magazines. That was one of the things I pointed out in the other video. You know, it doesn't have that big gaping hole there. It's, you know, it's for Glock magazines. I like that. And they tend to work. At least so far they have. The bolt is cut for a Glock magazine because a Glock magazine is different from some of the others in the 9mm you know, configurations with ARs. So it tends to work. So we shot some Syntec. Let's shoot 100. I think this is all 124 grain. There may have been some 115 grain mixed in there. Seems to work with all of it because we fired both. I'll try some hollow points. It's been working with hollow points. These are some HST. So let's shoot some more of those. I shot about half the magazine just a few minutes ago. And let's make sure it works with these babies. Let's go over there on the hill at the red plate. Pretty nice. Let's try, oh, I know what I never shoot. Those sliders. You'll see what I mean if I hit one of them. I'll shoot that far one up there. It's going to slide down the post if I hit it. Just like that. There's another one there. See that? I forget about those things. I never forget about that turkey. He's one of my favorite targets. And so are those two pigs. Two oinkers. Nice. I was popping him in the head, the horn in that area, because I knew it'd take a high hit to knock him down. And let's put one on the gong. Doesn't hold the mag back. So it's just chapter 2 shooting. If we get rained out, we get rained out, but we'll get some shooting in first. Like 2-liter time. Bowling pin. Hot smoking. Cowboy. 2-liter. Woo! Hot smoking. Tin can. What about this 2-liter? Whoa! Hot smoking. I tell you what, nothing more fun than a pistol caliber carbine. This is great. I like it. I hope it rains a little bit on us so we can really test it, because we've not done the rain test yet. Is that cowboy abuse or what? Let's do a little gong abuse. Maybe a whole magazine on it. All right, Mr. Gong, I'm sorry. I told you I missed him a couple of times, but let's try some of this Syntex some more. Those are so pretty, you almost hate to shoot them, don't you? While he's really hot here. Well, we got that thing hot. That shows you. Now those are 115 grain, and generally sometimes they barely knock the arms around on the tree, but you get more velocity out of a longer barrel. Let's try that again. Same ammo, Syntex. Yeah. Quite often a handgun will not, with that same ammo, 115 grain, will not knock those around, especially from right to left. I didn't mean for it to be a torture test, but you know, with the rain coming, I thought I'd shoot a little bit faster, and we've really heated this thing up. All right. So I have to tell you, a pistol caliber carbine is just a lot of fun. And the cool thing about it is you can shoot anything that you can shoot with a handgun. Really lay into stuff. I'm just having fun. We'll take a couple more shots and then we'll let it rain. Boy, somebody filled that magazine all the way. Looks like John struck again. Let's go across the hill. Chickens. Wow. Man, you can just pick off anything with this thing. Bed plate, whatever. Let's come back here to the cowboy. Dueling cowboys. Quick, quick. Well, that is one hot barrel. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I'm glad you guys could stop by for a little chapter 2 action. Again, it's a G9 Lone Wolf. They're not cheap. I think you have to look on their website. The whole rig is I don't know, 1,000, 1,200, I don't know, I forget what it is exactly. I know they sell just the upper. I think they sell the lowers separately and that sort of thing. Of course, it doesn't come with an aim pointer. That'd jack the price way up, right? So I still like the rig. I've not been able to get it to malfunction, and that's a real plus, a real plus. I'm not sure an AR configuration in 9mm is my favorite 9mm pistol caliber carbine. Is that redundant? But this one I can't help but hate, even though it's got kind of a big quad rail on it, which you don't really need probably for this particular rifle. But as I pointed out in the first video, with my large hand, you know, it's not a problem. The main thing is it's reliable, it's pretty handy, and I think I put that stock on it, that Mission First minimalist, you know, stock. That didn't come with it, as I recall. But you know, the rest of it did, except for the sights. So pretty cool little rifle. You know, it just keeps on firing, and that's everything to me. Just reliability. Handy little pistol. I think I've fed some hollow points through it now, and have shot it quite a few times, and in kind of rapid fire there in succession, got it pretty warm. So I would probably trust it as a defensive firearm. You know, at this point, you might want to shoot a little bit more, a couple more magazines with hollow points perhaps, but I think I would trust it. So that says a lot, you know, to me, if it's that reliable. But so far so good. Life is good. Since I'm still here, let me thank SDI for all their help. SDI is a fully accredited online gunsmithing school. Check them out at sdi.edu. We'd also like to thank Bud's Gun Shop and Federal Premium for all of their support. You can find us on Full 30 also now, and you can find the links to our Facebook pages and the other YouTube pages in the description of any video. So I invite you to check out the description in every video, or any video, you'll find what you need to know, and you'd better do it.